outside Edwards.
On a lead foul, Peterson. First personal foul. First team foul.
To the paint. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Shaq.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this, like, overwhelming presence. And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Well, a big key to jump shooting, staying consistent with your mechanics.
Wilson with the block.
Using that near 7-foot wingspan, Wilson with some spirited defense.
Some nice ball movement by San Jose. And Shaq with the slam.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
To the middle. Hi everyone, welcome to 2K Sports. Should be a fun one here. We have some collegiate players stepping into the fray. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And it's Atlanta to start out. Outside, Reddick. Here's Knipple. To the middle. And the basket by Parks.
That's a great trip. You always want to end up with those close looks.
And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined. This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yeah, nice ball movement. Credit that outstanding pass to the open man.
Pass to Parks. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And you want more of this from Mitchell. Good to see him moving the ball like that.
Here's Jefferson. And Jefferson throws it down hard.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
Reddick with it. Now Green defending. Mitchell wide open. Connects from three-point range.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Here's Shaq. Good on the bucket. O'Neal's got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
Green no luck.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Rudd. Jefferson. And finished off by Jefferson.
Yeah, Jefferson, just great lift on these dunks. Whenever he's near the basket, he is ready to turn one over.
Back to Reddick. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. The kick out to Bosch. Knocks down the three ball.
And Bosch proving he has the range. The D has to take him seriously from outside.
There's O'Neal with the three. Reddick with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
No problems knocking that one down.
3 points.
Mitchell's got 9 points.
And this is what Mitchell delivers for his team. He's an efficient shooter you can rely on for buckets.
Back to Bosch. There's the triple. O'Neal with the rebound. From deep three-point territory. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Atlanta leads by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor. It makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Now Bosch. Rip missing on the three. Pass to Knippel. Shot clock at 6. Garland with it. Westbrook picks him up. Kept alive. It's good on the putback. Thompson's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
And this is what Thompson does best. His aggressiveness on the boards is what makes him a valuable player.
There's the three. No good from Hamilton. Here's Neesmith. And again, it's Atlanta.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Bosch misses.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. And sometimes they fall flat. But that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Chalmers. O'Neal at the elbow. To the paint. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Atlanta leading by 11. Pass to Knippel. Jacks up a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Knippel's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Atlanta. Outside for Jefferson. Here's Chalmers. Fires the three. Here's Shaq. O'Neal bullies his way inside for the bucket.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Here's Atlanta now. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And again, it's Atlanta.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Shooting while in rhythm. You like to see that aggressive approach.
Pass to Cousins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Parks. Cousins. Rodman grabs the miss. San Jose trails by 15. Here comes Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
And finished off by O'Neal.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. O'Neal misses. Atlanta leading by 11. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Stolen by Mitchell. Three-pointer. No good on that one. And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action in just a minute. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. That'll be a 5-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Nice recognition of the closing defender. Got it away there in a hurry.
An elite rim protector. Wemby's height and freakish wingspan allow him to just wipe shots away.
You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he could use to improve on his strength, but he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that, but as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better. Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. San Jose trails by 20. A kick out to O'Neal. For the three. That shot misses. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Buries the long-range jumper. Redick's got 9 points here in the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now O'Neal. After J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And here's Green outside. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 17-6 run. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Rodman. Stolen away. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The shot by Redick, no good. There's 1:17 left in the third. And the wide open shot from Green. Nailed from three-point land. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Atlanta calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. Atlanta leading by 19 points. And the wide open shot from Redick. Drops in the tray. Redick's got 15.
Pull up, catch and shoot. It simply does not matter. Redick will unleash his picture-perfect form in any situation.
It's stolen by Jefferson. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
Not easy amongst the trees to get that score, but he just stayed poised.
Back to Green. Over Bosch. No good. In and out. Off the rim. Atlanta with the ball. Here's Wembanyama for three. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. .16 seconds left to play in the third. Launches a three. Rebound, Atlanta. And Redick, here we go. And stolen by Hamilton. And so it's J.J. Redick making things happen for Atlanta. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 three-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. And we'll be right back after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Here he goes. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And going downhill there, you have to stop the ball before it can get to the rim.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Anthony Edwards.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rodman grabs the rebound. Howard with a clean look. A three-pointer off the mark. Atlanta with the ball. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
Rodman goes in. Rebound, Atlanta. Driving inside. Shoots the three. Shot's good by Mitchell.
3 points.
Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Pass to Parks. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back from outside. It's not going to go for him.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Back to Nesmith. Shot clock at 5. From 15 feet away. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Foul. First team foul.
On the free throw, no good.
I don't know any coach who wouldn't love to have a Bam Adebayo. His versatility and commitment to the game are just outstanding.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
A deep three from Green. And another miss by San Jose. And here's Atlanta. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Atlanta again missing. Here's Edwards. Nice D from Cousins. Here's Atlanta now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
What touch. Edwards has mastered just about every shot there is.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Sticking with his shot despite the good defense.
At the line.